cover a lot of different topic also in terms of leadership, how to build the business and so on. But me myself as a person who controlling finance in my company, I think I should also share some of my experiences and also some of the point of view that I think can be used in the Amway business. And we should have this kind of mindset when it comes to managing Amway business, right? So I hope it will be helpful to all of us. I wish also I can learn from you guys. So without further delay, let's start on this topic on financial management mindset, especially for Amway business. Okay, so if let's say today you are also doing some other business, I hope it will be a exchange of ideas also. All right, so first of all, I will share five important tips on the financial management, which I shortlist these five because I think it's very important. Doesn't matter you just join the business or you already joined for a while. I think this will be helpful to all of us. So first concept that I want to share in the financial management for Amway business is the reinvestment cost. Okay, so when I talk about this reinvestment, when I want to share about this reinvestment topic, right? I think of one of Ninoy, our founder's crown ambassador, Ninoy sharing. A long time ago when I attend one seminar shared by Ninoy, he actually mentioned this concept also, and actually I learned from him. Okay, so he mentioned that when you are doing the Amway business, you need to have one cash flow box, and one is the investment box. So when the first time I heard he say investment box, I thought it's like doing investment. Of course, there is that part also. But when he talked about this investment box, he is actually referring to investing back to your Amway business. Okay, so you need to have these two boxes, which is the cash flow and also your investment box ongoing, always in a circle and keep growing. Okay, so the point I'm trying to say here is we always need to reinvest into the investment box in the Amway business if you are still having the plan to expand this business. Okay, so when we talk about investing back into the business, you might not have a clear picture what I'm talking about. So I put it here. The action is actually to allocate fund to be reinvested into the business. And to be more specific, actually, we don't have a lot of things to invest in this business itself. But when we talk about reinvest, that means if let's say you as a business owner of this Amway yourself, right, whenever there's a promotion that you want to actually become the ambassador for that promotion, we should be the one who actually try out first. And that investment cost is actually quite low compared to the traditional business or conventional business. Can you imagine today if you own your own company and you want to launch something, is it just buying one set of promotion is enough for you to come up with a new set of product? No, right? You have to do a lot of R&D and then plan the marketing part. A lot of costs already out. Then you also don't know yet whether you earn money from there or not. But in Amway business, it's as simple as when we talk about reinvesting into the business, you earn bonus from a previous month, but you still expanding your business. You haven't reached the state that you want to achieve yet. So keep reinvesting into the business where you will actually actively promote the promotion by being the user, you yourself. And then secondly, of course, to become 100% user, that is also a form of reinvesting into your own business. And then also, this don't require any additional cost, which is reinvest your time back into the business. Okay, Amway business is something that too free that a lot of people thought, oh, this thing I learned one time already, I don't need to learn anymore. But actually, it's ongoing reinvesting of your time to keep learning also. Even it's the same topic, same thing, but if you learn from a different speaker or different event, you might get a different insight. Okay, so these are the reinvesting part that we should do. So of course, when your business is growing bigger and bigger, you can determine whether to grow the reinvestment flow into your business, and you can always do that. Okay, and I really highly encourage you to really plan that part, because without doing this part, right, you will not be seen as a person who actually really building the business. Because even your friend, when they suddenly ask you about a promotion, and then we might not know about it also. Okay, so that will become a weakness to us. And then second is the only sales and marketing cost concept. Okay, so I'm not sure how familiar you all are with the full set company account. So for the full set of company account, it includes a lot of different expenses and costs. But in Amway, when you are building this business, you only need to take care one cost, which is the sales and marketing cost. And who will actually incur that sales and marketing cost? It is ourselves. Okay, not even your network expenses, but only yourself, the expenses. So if let's say today you build the Amway business using an entrepreneur mindset, the cost of running this business is already considered very, very low. Compare again, if we compare to the conventional business, we compare to the traditional business out there. Because like I said, even before you earn anything, there's so much of the cost that you have to pay for, including marketing, including R&D, production line cost, and also warehouse cost, and even functional costs, like for example HR, IT, all that. Who is bearing all those costs for us? Amway, right? So today when you are running this business, you only concern about your cost, which is what? Your traveling cost, right? So sometimes when I mean, including myself, when I just started the business, I always think, oh, I need to send this product for this customer. But of course, nowadays we have less of this issue because we encourage online purchase, all that. But even though when this needs or this requirement arise, right, I want we all to have this mindset, whereby entrepreneur mindset. Today you are running a business that you want to expand unlimitedly, right? But you become so calculative, or okay, travel here, travel there, need to petrol money, all that. Of course, that is a normal mindset. But if let's say today we think about it like what I mentioned, you already don't have to spend so much on the IT, HR, all those things. Okay, you only spend on your own sales marketing cost, and the profit itself, they don't actually deduct your profit. Okay, so this is being mentioned in my second point. Regardless of your volume today, you immediately get that 10% already. If let's say you are earning it through the CSI program, you get what I mean? If let's say you are selling 100 ringgit, one piece item only, you already get 10 ringgit. Okay. If today you are a business owner of your own business, right? Do you think by selling one piece of one item, you can get 10 ringgit profit? I can tell you it's impossible. Okay. It's impossible because your setup of the business, we don't see, never mind. But even if you just look at your monthly expenses, sustaining all your personnel costs, all your back end, your functional costs, all that, it's impossible you can even get that 10 ringgit just by selling one piece. You don't have the volume also. But in this business, regardless of the volume, selling one piece itself, you already profit. And if let's say you try to like, oh, I profit 10 ringgit, but my travel there, petrol maybe 3 ringgit, toll already 5 ringgit. If you calculate like that, again, I want to encourage you to have that entrepreneur mindset, because we cannot give ourselves that kind of excuse when the volume is low. It's already considered very, very good, because with such low volume, you are still getting that 10 ringgit of profit. And if you can, there's no cap that you can go further up, right? I mean, you can go up to 21% for the core bonus. Okay, so and there's also no cap on the volume. Okay, the 21% is actually the bonus percentage only, but in terms of the sales volume, there's no cap, right? So we can actually plan it accordingly, and you have to imagine, and you have to visualize one day, after 3 years, after 5 years, or even after 10 years, your S&M, your sales and marketing costs, will still be your cost. And by that time, probably your network already a 21% network or even bigger. So that time, if you ask yourself, will you still tell yourself, by sending one piece of item to your VIP customer, for example, is too costly? No, right? So we are actually framing ourselves at the beginning of the business, telling ourselves is this too costly, that too costly, too waste of time, because we don't actually think far, and at the same time we take it for granted what Amway have already paid for us upfront. Okay, so you might not be able to digest it, but that is really honestly from my point of view as a person who handle financial for a company. So what is the action that we can actually do to allocate fund for network expansion and servicing? Okay, so like I said, if let's say you still feel that traveling, or even when you go meet up friends for servicing, or sometimes you STP, you're not able to book a Zoom, you have to meet up that person, you still can do that cost very efficiency via planning. Okay, for example, we always say that if you want to go for one place, do more activities in that particular place, so you will actually lower down your cost per unit. So allocate fund for these activities, because when you are expanding the network and also you allocate fund to improve your servicing, you will definitely reward back yourself, because it's reward back to the business, right? So these are the only thing that one of the second point of mindset that I want to share. So third point of mindset in terms of financial management that I want to share is the cost of goods sold and also the profit concept. So this thing is very dangerous, especially if you are new to the business. You have to really learn these two separation. Okay, so clear separation of cost of goods sold. COGS stand for cost of goods sold, but of course we are not the production line of, we are not the production, right? We just take the Amway product and then we sell to our customer, or we expand the network. Okay, so but still we have to segregate the cost of goods sold and also the profit from the business. So when we want to segregate, that means what does it mean by cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold, that means today, if let's say our customer want to get one all-plant protein from you, is 114, right? The price now. So is this 114 our profit? No, right? This 114 is exactly the same price that you will get from Amway also. Be it your customer get it himself as a APC from Amway, or even if you just pass him, if let's say he's urgently need this product. So that price or that cash that eventually he will pay you is your COGS, it's not your profit. Okay, so your profit should be deriving from either the CSI or from your core and core plus bonus. That is your profit. Okay, so I see a lot of misconception on this, especially on those who are selling items in WeChat, people who doing the live in Facebook. Wow, they sell and then they show you how many cash they collected, right? So are those cash their profit? No. Okay, those are just the COGS cash that they get back. So there's no need to be excited to see all those kind of photo or all those kind of thing. Okay, because as a person who really doing a business, they know very clearly what is their profit. Okay, so if let's say today you are a 12%, you know that out of this 114, 12% is your profit. The rest of it is COGS. Okay, so second point, inventory. If let's say today, we also encourage you to have a ready stock for those fast moving, and also if let's say you have a VIP customer or a repeating customer that always take this from you, is you can actually store it. Okay, you don't have to do it in high volume, but it's still considered an inventory if let's say it's your standby stock, okay, or your reserve stock. So treat this inventory as an uncollected cash also. Okay, because it's uncollected cash, whenever you're able to pass it to someone, you will transfer as a cash. And again, when you transfer to cash, refer back to point one, which is you need to know clearly what is COGS, what is profit. But if let's say your mindset is not clear, you thought that the collected money can be spent off everything, and then end of the day, you still need to pay the COGS money, right? So you will get stuck there. So point number three, no, not point number three. Actually, what are the actions we should do? So we have to keep track our debts and also our credits. And at the same time, you also need to know very well your inventory. Okay. Also, very minimal thing that we need to take care in Amway Business. These are just the thing of monitoring, keep track. Okay. So if you are clear, I think this will definitely help you to build a very healthy business. Okay, if let's say you have further question in terms of this keeping track debts or how to handle the credits with your customer, with your Amway customer, okay, you can reach out to me or reach out to Lynn. Okay, so point number 4 that I want to share, okay, power of compounding additional source of income. This might a bit headache and messy, but I try to put it as simple as possible. I mean, the concept of compounding, everyone understands, but I'm not sure how many of us understand which one you will prioritize. Okay, you will prioritize save money, being thrifty, or you will prioritize make extra income. Okay, no right or wrong answer, but if you ask me, you don't have to choose one, right? You can always go for 2. Okay, we are always better 1 + 1. Okay, so the first point I want to mention, why save? Why, if let's say today you are just focusing on saving, how to be thrifty, right? You will definitely not beat the concept of earning extra. I give you a very solid example in point 2. If today your income, your net income after EPF, after tax, all that, your net income per month is 5,000, and out of this 5,000, after cut all your commitment, you're able to save 1,000, which is very good already. There's a lot of calculations circulated in Malaysia whereby you're not even able to save 1,000. But here is just example. Okay, if you're able to save 1,000 out of your 5,000 income, after 5 years compounding of a reasonable investment, say that is 6%, you'll get 71,000. Okay, so if let's say you are using point 1, which is you are a person who, oh, I try to save here, save that. Okay, I buy a cheaper item from my friend, this one, or instead of going to Nike shop, I shop it from the Lazada or Shopee, something like that. Okay, you're able to squeeze another saving of 500 per month. That means 1 month now you save 1.5K. Okay, so this 1.5K definitely you save somewhere or for a reasonable investment, which is 6%, it will come to a 107K. Yeah, it's a lot more than the 71K, 30,000 more at least. Okay, but then I give you another scenario. You don't do any extra saving work. Okay, you don't have to be extra thrifty, or this one 20 cent, I buy the 10 cent one, I save 1 cent. Okay, you don't do this kind of thing, but you focus on building additional income. Okay, building additional income, 2,000 per month. How to get this 2,000 per month? Achieve. Okay, become a 12% or 15% in the Amway business. You already did this range of income, and then after 5 years, on top of your 1,000 saving, now you add additional income 2,000. Your compounding accumulation of wealth is actually 215,000. Okay, so from here, I hope the calculation is clear to you. Do you want to just save money, or you want to learn or very focus on creating another source of income? And again, I want to reiterate in the point 3, you don't have to choose either one. You can become a thrifty person and achieve that 107K, and at the same time top up that 2,000 extra income from Amway business, or even more. 2,000 is just an example. If today you are a new platinum or a new founders platinum, definitely more, 8 to 10K. Can you imagine 8 to 10K, how this amount will compound after 5 years? Okay, you can easily surpass whoever is as peer as you, or even at same age as you, right? So do that extra thing to create income. Okay, so good news is both are not mutually exclusive, so why not both? Do that saving and earning at the same time. So action, if let's say you ask me how to actually make this become a concrete action, is learn to multiply your business. Because if let's say you want to increase the income in Amway, the only way is to multiply the business and learn how to show the plan, how to service, how to sales, the 3S thing, right? As much as possible. Because you know how much is the opportunity cost each of the year you miss, right? So if you want to know the opportunity cost, you can just work backward the point 2 that I show you. Okay, so this is just before I go into the last point. You cannot save. I want to share this point is you cannot save more than what you earn. So today, if let's say you don't encounter Amway business, you are just a person, okay, looking for the promotion year by year. If let's say today your net income is 5,000, you cannot save more than 5,000, right? Cannot be you earning 5,000, but you say, wow, this month I save 6,000. Cannot be. So if let's say that is already a fact, how do we overcome this limit is to increase income. Okay, if you ask a financial person, I will tell you to increase income. That is the more powerful way to break ourselves free financially and time. Okay, so the last point of the financial management mindset that I want to share with you guys is grow that security income through sustainable business. Okay, build this Amway business right, doing it the right way, like what Amway actually encourage now to do your core, to achieve that core plus by having 3 legs to achieve together. So this is what we want to achieve, because the secret of security income is that it's still coming when you are no longer able to work. That is what we want, right? So if let's say whatever you're building, when one day you sick or you fall down or you accident, touch wood, the income no longer come. So that means you are not building it the right way. You are still building a Amway business using an active way. So learn, okay, from Amway guideline how to actually build it the passive way. So the action is show the plan when you feel you don't need to. Okay, that means when we don't need this security income, that is the best time to actually show it. Okay, be consistent. That means if let's say you tell yourself every month I must sponsor someone, do it. Okay, make sure you achieve it, and you don't achieve it, you strive it even harder next month. Okay, so and then second part is actually to provide the best experience to your customer. If you're able to provide best experience customer, it will become a security income to you, because a happy customer, they will come back themselves. You don't have to, of course we can do time to time follow up, but a happy customer, normally they will come back themselves. And third is together with this social media and also e-commerce era, right? Social commerce era, right? We must willing to, this is related to concept 1, reinvestment of cost, reinvestment of time. Whenever you sponsor someone, are you willing to spend that a little bit of time to teach them, to go through the website with them, how to actually renew, how to actually place order through online? You might feel that, oh, it's like maybe it's a half an hour thing. Okay, I keep procrastinating it. But I can tell you, if we really plan and do that part right, it will become your security income, because you just need to do once, and probably second time to correct some, or if they have a question next time, just 2 to 3 times follow up. But it's definitely worth it, because you have created an automated income source. Because whether you are there or not, whether you are there to service them or not, they know how to actually go to the website to do renewal, to do the product placement, to make that purchase. Okay, so if you have such clear mindset, okay, to create that security income, when you are no longer in Malaysia, you can still actually get income. It's through all these details. Okay, you have to, when you do it, you have to remember what I say. Okay, it's worth it, because it's for another 5 years, another 10 years. This source of income will continue to come because of what you've done right today.